Very warm welcome to all of you to the Smart Green Awards 2016 presented by Saint-Gobain and the Economic Times. Let's get started with the awards, and first up, I'd like to invite on stage the content head of Time Strategic Solutions, Ms. Archana Naidu, to present the opening remarks. So can we have a huge round of applause, and let's welcome Archana Naidu.
A very warm welcome to the awards evening, and nice bright shade of green with the shades of design, the shades of sustainability, and today we are going to see the shades of inspiration, where we are going to celebrate the design, innovation, architecture, sustainability, and how we are going to live in the future. So a very, very warm welcome, and I'm sure that as the evening progresses, you will have lots of your peers to get inspired by. So with all of this, and with our jury at hand, and with all of you, some hopeful, some of you are going to take away the awards, but a lot of you are going to surely take the inspiration. I open this evening for the awards function, and let's have a great evening. Thank you so much, and let's have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Archana, for setting the tone for this fantastic evening. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to invite Mr. Anand Y. Mahajan, the General Delegate, Saint-Gobain, India, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh, to present the welcome address.
On behalf of the Saint-Gobain Group, I'm really very pleased to welcome all of you to this special evening. The Smart Green Summit and Awards is our endeavor to amplify our efforts in making smart green happen. In a smart way, smart green encourages various stakeholders to expedite their efforts in creating smarter and greener solutions that will help us leave a cleaner and a safer planet for future generations. The Saint-Gobain and Economic Times Smart Green Award will also honor those who have worked towards creating eco-friendly and innovative development solutions aimed at building a sustainable tomorrow. Our belief is that these awards will inspire others to pick up the baton of sustainable innovation. We received about 330 submissions, truly an overwhelming response, and more than 3 times the number that we received in 2015. Our grateful thanks to all the participants for the significant amount of time and effort that they spent on their submissions. An eminent jury of experts, some of whom are here today, from within the architectural and design fraternity and the construction industry, spent, I'm told, an intense day deliberating, discussing, and debating. In concluding, we at Saint-Gobain applaud all the participants in this summit, and in particular, all the participants and the nominees for the Smart Green Awards. We applaud the significant contributions that you have made to this crucial global effort. We are privileged and honored to partner with you. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we are truly delighted to have the presence of our guest of honor, Shri R.R. Rashmi, Special Secretary, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India. Let's have a huge round of applause to please welcome on stage Shri R.R. Rashmi.
A very good evening to all of you. It's my pleasure to be here on behalf of the Government of India and participate in this award ceremony. And as I learned from the leaders of Saint-Gobain, it's not just an award ceremony, it's also a celebration of what the industry is doing in the field of sustainability. And I'm very happy to be here with all of you and recognize the contribution of the prize winners today. I must congratulate them on behalf of all of you and also on behalf of the Ministry of Environment, which has a nodal role in looking after the environment in the country. So we applaud their efforts, and we also applaud the effort of Saint-Gobain in taking leadership in this field and recognizing the fact that we can do a lot for the economic development of the industry, the building industry, while protecting the environment. So I'll leave with this message that a time has come when these innovations need to look at environment as a very, very significant and very important objective, And these Green Awards are just a step in that direction. Thank you very much.
We are truly, truly humbled to now invite on stage His Excellency Alexandre Ziegler, the Ambassador of France to India.
It's a great pleasure and a real privilege for me to be tonight in Mumbai as a guest of this conclusion and awards ceremony. And I'd like to greet Saint-Gobain and the Economic Times for their initiative and the obviously already major success of this working session. What we can bring here on the Indian market are companies which have the complete range of competence to tackle all the issues faced by the modernizing cities in India. It's true in transportation, in utility management, energy, water, waste management, planning, IT, communication, and obviously building and housing. This challenge of inventing new sustainable development models for the city of tomorrow will only be addressed through a strong country-to-country cooperation, business-to-business, company-to-company cooperation, and through this very strong interaction of political impetus, people's awareness, and innovation led by the private sector. As you see, France is fully committed to it alongside India, fully determined to take all its part to this crucial and vital challenge with its companies, with its experience, with its technologies, and also with its culture. Once again, to sincerely greet the organizer and, of course, to congratulate in advance the laureates, which are going to be awarded tonight, because they are the ones which are really inventing solutions so that we, our children and our grandchildren, can still live and live well in tomorrow's cities. Thank you very much.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's march ahead, and we have the presence of one of the top architectural photographers in the world, who's been very often known for pictures that narrate life and interactions that occur within architecture. Please put your hands together to welcome on stage Mr. Yvonne Bond.
Thank you all for coming tonight, and probably a lot of you have seen my photographs, commissions from many well-known architects around the world in all the different design and architecture magazines. But tonight I would like to show you also a couple of projects which are really sort of my interest in terms of the combination of people, architecture, and how cities grow and are built. With these images, we are in Ekaterinburg in Russia. I was invited by the Moscow Art Biennale to do a project on Ekaterinburg, which is kind of the birthplace of Russian constructivism. So it's also kind of considered almost as the largest open-air museum of Russian constructivist architecture. So kind of built around the 1920s, 1930s. Here you see it from above. One of the things I always try in my photographs is not only just the details of the architecture and how a building is really built, but also kind of show it more in the context and how the city around it evolved and was grown around it. Here we are in Dakar, Senegal, housing communities. And like you see with these places, like we're now 30, 40, 50 years after these buildings were built, but they're still very much in use, and they still really make sense and are working these days. And often they're not in the best condition, but they work, and they were not really reliant on high-tech materials, but like smart ideas about natural ventilation, simple construction, and stark symbols and visibility in these places. So that makes also that these structures will stand there for a long, long time and really become a kind of icon of a city, just like what you have here with Chandigarh, for instance. There's many similarities between these countries. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with the awards. If you're all excited, I'd like to invite on stage our presenters to please come forward. May I please invite our guest of honor, Shri R.R. Rashmi, Special Secretary, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India. May I please invite Ms. Sunita Quadros, Business Head, Time Strategic Solutions. May I further invite, once again, Mr. Anand Mahajan, the General Delegate, Saint-Gobain, India, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. And ladies and gentlemen, may I please invite the Ambassador of France to India, Mr. Alexandre Ziegler. So let's get started very quickly. Our first category for the evening is Homes Apartment. The winner in this category for space art for their project, Good Earth, River Song. To our next category for the evening, which is homes, individual homes. And the winner is JMA Design Co. for the project The Purge. Right, ladies and gentlemen, so moving on to our next category, which is homes, interior. Once again, for space art for their project, Unit T2, Good Earth, River Song. Ladies and gentlemen, the next category for the evening, hospitality architecture. And the winner is Pace Consultants for their project, Sana Beach Eco Resort. Our next category is Work Campus. The winner in this category is CCBA Designs Private Limited for their project, Forbes Marshall Greenfield. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for our next category, but before we do that, we'd also like to invite on stage architect Milind Pai to please join our presenters to do the honors. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, work building. We'd like to inform that we've got joint winners in this category. So first up, let's hear it for INI Design Studio for their project JSW Center. And like we'd mentioned, we have joint winners, so it's time to double up the applause. And let's hear it for Good Earth Eco Futures Private Limited for their project Malhar Tarana. I'd like to thank Mr. Milind Pai for doing the honors. Thank you very much, sir. Well, moving on to our next category and joining our esteemed set of presenters on the stage, I'd now like to invite architect Kalhan Matu of Planet 3 Studios to please come forward to do the honors as well. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category for the evening, work, interior. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, architect Vistasp and Associates for their project Makan.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's march ahead to our next category, which is healthcare. The winner in this category, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Vivek Singh Rathore for the project Neotia Getwell Hospital. Thank you very much, Kalhan, for doing the honors as well. Ladies and gentlemen, moving ahead to our next category. This is Learning Institutions, Campus and Building. And the winner is Indigo Architects for their project Living and Learning Design Center. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category for the evening is Public Utility, Heritage and Conservation. And it's time to announce the winner, or if I may say winners, because we've got 3 winners in this category. First up, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for Ecumene Habitat Solutions Private Limited for their project Rejuvenation of Kaikondrahalli Lake. Winner as well in this category, Sunil Patil and Associates for their project VVIP Circuit House. We've got 3 winners as I'd mentioned. Let's also hear it for Larsen & Toubro for their project, the Mumbai International Airport. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next category for the evening, technology. And the winner is... Let's have a huge round of applause, and may I please invite Arun Shenoy to please come on stage to receive the award. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to a very special category for the evening. This is the Lifetime Achievement Award. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award is Shri C.L. Raheja, the chairman of K. Raheja Corp. Can we have a huge round of applause? We'd like to also inform that as he's not here, we'd like to invite the managing director of K. Raheja Corp., Mr. Kishore Bhatija, to please come on stage and receive the award on behalf of Shri C.L. Raheja. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for doing the honors as well. Can we have a huge round of applause for all of our winners? Now I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Venkat Subramanian, Managing Director of Saint-Gobain India Gyprock Business, to please come on stage and present the closing remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long day, but I think it's been a day extremely well spent, because I think we have deliberated on a topic which is of extremely high significance globally, with a panel of speakers of international acclaim. And I think that has made the day well worth it. So as Ambassador Ziegler said, we have no choice on the subject of sustainability. And we do not have a planet B, and therefore the time for action is now. Sustainability is something we very deeply care for, and particularly bringing in buildings and living spaces which are comfortable and sustainable is a priority for the group, not only in the world, but also equally so in India. So it's been an amazing day. I have a lot of people to thank. I would start by thanking Mr. Ivan Ban. I think, as they say, a picture speaks 1,000 words. I think we got a very good insight into parts of the world. I'm not sure many people have had the opportunity to visit. Thank you for that. I would also like to thank all the people who have put in their entries for the awards. And this time, as Mr. Mahajan also talked about, the number of entries has trebled compared to the first event. And we had about 334 entries. So it's been an overwhelming response. Also shows that I think directionally we are headed in the right direction. So thanks a lot for all the entries. Thanks a lot to the jury, particularly for the diligence and the objectivity. And I think they went through a harrowing time, but fortunately they could come up with a set of winners. Congratulations to the winners, to all those who have got commendations today. I think your passion and the fact that our objectives are aligned will certainly go a long way in promoting this concept year after year and making sure that we are able to include more and more people and bring out much better quality of work so that India becomes a benchmark in the way sustainability movement is going forward in this country. As Saint-Gobain, we are very happy to play a small role in that journey. Thank you.